Today on Cooking with a Fat Man, I got another Instapot. I'm going to give you two this weekend because I had an idea and then I had a question. The first video is going to be a pork roast, a tri-tip pork roast, nice little round deal, with Bud Light. Let's see how that turns out. Let's go cook some good. Alright, on the cutting board we got reds, halved and sliced, red and green onions, pork in my AP, some Cajun seasoning I picked up at Walmart, and my Kingsford garlic and herb, Bud Light, and barbecue sauce. Now we fire up the Instapot on saute. Got 3 cloves of garlic pressed in there, a couple fat tablespoons of olive oil. Once that starts smelling good, we're going to sear off our pork. It's going to take it a minute, but it'll get there. Like I said, now we see that rolling real good. Let's sear off our pork. All sides. Now this pork might still be frozen in the middle a little bit, but that's okay. It's a pressure cooker. It's going to get it all good. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. You see that? Searing up nicely. You see that yummy goodness sticking to the bottom? Oh, wait until we deglaze that off. Now you remember that fond at the bottom of the pot I told you about? Da-da-da-da! Bud Light to the rescue. While that's deglazing, I'm going to go ahead and throw my onions in here. Those add so much flavor and they virtually disappear in the stock. Go ahead and mix that. Oh yeah, it's coming right up. Now I still have my pot on saute, so it's going to stay warm and cooking. Put a few tablespoons of barbecue sauce in. Maybe 3. And now for a few drops of liquid smoke. I used hickory. Don't overdo it. This stuff's powerful. It might be a teaspoon. The barbecue sauce and the smoked paprika is going to make it awesome. Incorporate that together real well. And then we move on. Now that that's up to temp and rolling, I'm going to take a small bed of our potatoes and put them on the bottom to keep our pork off the bottom. Now, I don't know if that matters or not, but I do it anyway. So we'll put 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes, 4. However many it takes to make a bed. Got the kitten over here checking with me while I'm trying to do this. Gizzard, quit. Gizmo. Keep it up, you'll be in the pot. Place our meat on our bed. rest of our potatoes. I use 3 large reds. You can do more if you want. That just worked out to be just enough. Now, it might not look like there's a whole lot of sauce. Another 2/3 cup of barbecue sauce or so. But the moisture in the potatoes and the pork and everything's gonna make it enough. Don't think that that's not enough in there. Of course, my smoked paprika. Bud Light, one for the cook, one for me, one for my homies. All that alcohol is going to cook out. And we'll seal it up and let her rip. And for the settings, we'll turn saute off. Focus. Pressure cook. 45 minutes. Oh, too much. I just leave it on more and high. Rock and roll. Now that that's done, we'll take our meat out, slice it up. Temperature was about 185 when I pulled it out, so that's way over what I needed it to. Oh yeah, nice and lightly pink, moist. Not quite falling apart. That's right the consistency that I wanted it. After I slice this up, I'll take a tablespoon of cornstarch, a couple tablespoons of water, mix them in, mix them up in the stock in the Instapot. Then I'm going to place my meat back in it and let it sit in there warm until Mama gets home and we eat. And yes, slightly pink in pork is okay, as long as you're to temperature. Had to get my knife because that shit was hot. And as usual, like and sub, question, comment. Come back and see us. We'll make something else amazing.